Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, I know I've been gone for a little bit. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. But Karen Huger just got sentenced to 2 years in prison, y'all, for this DUI case. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so y'all, I don't know if I'm shocked, but I'm a little shocked. This is her 4th DUI. So I don't know. I don't really know how to feel right now. If I'm being completely honest, I really don't know. Of course, y'all been watching my channel, then you already know. Initially, I didn't really think that this was gonna be that serious. Like, I guess I was drinking the Kool-Aid. Okay, I was drinking the Karen Huger Kool-Aid, and I was like, yeah, she probably was a little tipsy, but maybe she didn't even realize, that she was that bad off. Maybe it was just a simple mistake, and this is all gonna be worked out. But then, of course, she was found guilty, and that body cam footage came out, and it was like, oh no, Karen, you weren't a little nothing. You was all the way, you was out of there. You was out of there, and it looks bad, okay? Now, at that point, I was like, yeah, Karen, this ain't looking too good for you, okay? Now, we knew that Karen had had a DUI in the past because she had told us this back in season 3. She told us this, right? And she volunteered this information. So I kind of was like, well, Karen, maybe she knows that she does a little bit too much drinking. Maybe she doesn't have a problem. She just had a bad situation. Well, all of that is out the window at this point, okay? After seeing the video of the body cam footage, after everything that has happened at this point, we know that Karen got a little issue. I'm not versed on these type of things, okay? I barely drink. Like, I'm not a drinker. I've never been in that situation. I'm not trying to judge her because life can happen to anyone. Life can happen to anyone. And you guys know that I have a soft spot for Karen. I've been gone for a little bit, right? And I would be fake. I would be so fake. I would be so fake to sit here and be like, Karen, your parents died a long time ago. You need to be over it. I would be so fake to say that because right now, okay, my parents died before Karen. And I've been struggling with that for the past couple of months. I really have. Like, I've been struggling with it. It's something that just comes and goes. It just comes and goes. So I would be so fake to sit here and be like, that didn't play a part in whatever Karen got going on. Because I think it might have had something to do with why Karen is, going through things. And maybe drinking is just her way of coping. I don't know. But I am disappointed in Karen. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed not because she's human and she messed up. I'm not disappointed because of that. Okay, because we're all human and life can happen to all of us. I'm disappointed because you knew what you had done. Like, we didn't know, but you knew what you had done. And you still went on to film season 9 saying, oh, I will be vindicated and I need my real friends to soldier for me. That's the problem I have with Karen. Because, now I will say this. I will give Karen this. These group of women are not your friends. And that includes Wendy. These group of women are not your friends. I'm going to do the review on this reunion later on. But these group of women that she is surrounded by on the show, they're not friends to her. The only one who probably has a genuine love and affection for Karen is Kiarna. And maybe a little bit Giselle, because Giselle's forced to kind of care because Robin ain't around. But none of these women really care. I think Wendy will always try to do the right thing, but these ain't your friends. They're not her friends. But it's not their fault that she did what she did. So, I mean, I don't know what. These women aren't really your friends. So I understand why you might not want to lean on them. I think Karen has tried to lean on them in the past and they've disappointed her. They have let her down. And I get it, right? But I also feel like you signed up to do season 9. You should have done a better job. Like, you already messed up, but you keep messing up. It went from worse to worser. And The same thing I said about Robin last season, I'm going to say about Karen this season. Karen easily could have come on this platform and gone to some AA meetings and gone to some counseling, gone to some grief counseling, gone to someone, a life coach. She could have done all those things and say, look, I'm really having not even mention the drinking. Just say, I'm having a really hard time in life. Because I do believe Karen is having a rough time in life. I think that Karen, I think all of them have had a tough time. You get to a certain age. Karen is in her 60s. She's raised her children. She's been a devoted wife. She's done the philanthropy stuff. She sat on boards and charities and this and that and that. She's also, you know, helped women, survivors of assault. You know, y'all know what Karen been doing. Y'all know her resume. And I think she's probably looked back on her life and feeling a little empty and feeling a little regretful and feeling like, damn, what have I done with my life? This is not what I wanted my life to be. I wanted more. And now you're on this platform and everybody knows your name and they know your face. And they're like, girl, what you doing besides selling wigs and whatever? I don't know. But I feel like Karen clearly is having a difficult time. Her parents' loss is not helping. Her husband being much older and wanting to retire to Florida, that's not helping. Her kids moving on and living their own life, that's not helping. And then you're watching people like Wendy, and I think this has always been her issue with Wendy. You're looking at someone like Wendy, and Wendy seems to have it all. She has it all, right? A lot of women Karen's age and older, and some younger, have been told, like we have been force-fed that you can either have a career or you can have a family, but you can't have both. And if you try to have both, both will suffer, right? But you're looking at someone like Wendy. Wendy is educated, 4 degrees. She's a professor. She has a career doing that and trying to be a political commentator. And she has a husband who is on the same wavelength as her. Her husband is not below her or above her. They are equally yoked. They are partners. They both got it going on. And the woman just turned 40. You're looking at her and it's just like you probably been told your whole life that that's not even a possibility. And now someone who's achieved all of those things and still has so many more years ahead of her to get some things done. And it's like, damn, I'm sitting here 20 something years her senior and I don't even got this done and I haven't done this and I haven't done that. And I think watching maybe Wendy and seeing Kiana have a successful business and seeing Giselle and so-and-so over here doing this. And I think that on top of your husband wants to retire and you just getting started, it's a lot going on. And then your heart is hurting because you've had trauma in your life and you've lost your parents and all these different things are going on and now you're famous. She having a tough time and I feel for her. But you're going through all of that. You're going through all of that. And maybe drinking helps. And it's, you know, it takes the edge off. It helps you sleep at night. It makes you not feel so bad. Makes you feel a little fun. And who knows? I don't know. But you don't get behind the wheel of a car. That's the problem I'm having with Karen is because I believe the establishment that Karen was at was down the road from her house. You couldn't get an Uber to take you there and then an Uber to bring you back. Or even if you got there and you was sober when you got there, but you're not sober now, get an Uber to take you back. Even if they tow your car overnight, wouldn't you rather pay the fees of getting your car towed than to be in this situation? I feel so bad for her. I really do feel bad for her because who wants to go to jail? Nobody wants to go to fucking jail. But it's like, Karen. It's like when you do things like this, Karen, it does feed the narrative that you have a really big problem. You have a deeper issue than any of us can really understand. Like, I know a lot of people walk around and they're functionally in depression and other type of situations, you know? But I think the biggest thing here is this could have been avoided. This could have been avoided. You literally could have just gotten a car service. You literally could have got the friends you were with to drop you off at home and you come get your car the next day. You literally could have, there were so many options and you chose the absolute worst one. I mean, Karen, your car caught on fire in one of those tapes. Your car caught on fire and you didn't even know. You was leaned up against the car that was on fire. And I promise I don't want to be one of the people that's bashing Karen because I feel for her. Like, I really feel bad for her. But the craziest part is none of this had to happen. This did not have to happen, Karen. I don't know. They say that it's going to be 2 years, 1 year suspended. Some of the people are saying she might not even do a full 6 months. I don't know. I don't know if that's too strict or if that's too lenient. That is not my area of expertise. I don't know too much about that, okay? And I don't want to know any more about that than I know right now, okay? Lord, please. I don't want to know nothing more about that. But what I will say is 4 DUIs is a lot, Karen. 4 DUIs is a lot. And my thing is, I know people, we all know people, okay? We all know people that drink and drive. They don't get tickets, they don't get into accidents, and they're just fine. But the fact that you keep getting caught up, Karen, that is God trying to tell you something. At least that's what I believe. God is trying to show you that you need to stop doing that. Because like I said, people do this all the time, every day, all the time, and nothing happens to them. And the fact that you keep getting caught up, God telling you to sit down and stop drinking. Maybe not stop drinking, but stop drinking and driving. Pick one. Either you're going to drink or you're going to drive. But you can't do both. And I feel like the immediate action needs to be stop driving. Just stop driving. Just stop driving, okay? You have enough money to where you could just get a car service everywhere. Stop driving. And then reassess and figure some stuff out. But to have to sit in jail for 6 months for something that could have been avoided, I am disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, I am disappointed in Karen. I don't want to be one of the other people that are bashing her. I don't believe in a pile-on unless, you know, you really, really deserve it. And I can't say that she deserves this pile-on. I really can't say that, but I just feel like it could have been avoided, Karen. I don't know. I am not gonna lie, like, I'm disappointed. But I'm equally annoyed with the people that are like, oh my God, Sharice is vindicated, Robin is vindicated. They told y'all. Y'all didn't tell us nothing. Y'all didn't tell us nothing. Y'all didn't tell us a damn thing, okay? This is my thing. I'm very glad that Sharice, and as I say this, I hope Sharice don't make me eat my words, but I don't feel like Sharice has really said anything since all this has come out. I feel like she been sitting in the back, minding her business, being real quiet, taking care of her life, okay? I don't think Sharice has said anything publicly. I might be wrong, but I haven't caught wind of it if she has. And I appreciate that, Sharice, because I was very disappointed in how Sharice came on season 7. Y'all know, because if y'all was watching and y'all was here, y'all know how I felt about Sharice and her shenanigans. Sharice did say, you know, that Karen had gone to rehab in the past and her friends came and bailed her out of rehab. I don't know how that works, but they got her out of rehab and she didn't complete the program. She did tell us this. This was season 7. She told us this. And yeah, she said Karen drinks a lot. They all have said that Karen drinks a lot, and then she drunk dials them and she starts saying crazy things to them over the phone. The main person who's been saying that, though, is Robin. And I know Robin was on Reasonably Shady. I don't watch her stuff, so only time I really hear about what they doing over there is through the blogs and through Twitter. And I know Robin had a couple of things to say, and people are like, oh yeah, Robin has been vindicated and she should have been on this season. I don't agree with that. Robin, you haven't been vindicated on shit, okay? You constantly talk about Karen because you are deflecting from your life, okay? Soon as somebody say something about Juan, your mouth gonna do just like this. You ain't gonna have nothing to say. So y'all can miss me with that. Honestly, if I was Robin, I would shut up. I would do just like what Sharice is doing. I would shut the hell up, okay? I would shut what they call the hell up, okay? That's what I would do. Because this is the thing. If you guys say that Karen has been getting drunk for years and she's calling you guys, drunk calling you guys and saying crazy, outlandish things, and it was bad, why weren't you guys concerned as fellow human beings? We're not even going to say friends. As fellow human beings, why weren't you guys, why did you ever pull her to the side and off camera and say, Karen, I'm concerned. You called me and you said X, Y, and Z, and that's not normal. That's kind of weird. I'm concerned for you. I think you might need to get some help. You might need to see some counseling. Y'all didn't do that. I remember Karen reached out to Robin season 3 when the whole situation with Ray was going on. And she tried to lean on Robin then and ask for help from Robin then. And Robin played in her face. Robin exposed her and tried to embarrass her in front of the rest of the ladies. So somebody, have the drinking issue, calls people and says crazy, outlandish things when she's drunk. And now she's calling you and reaching out to you and saying, hey, I need help. And you played in her face. You laughed at her. Not only did you laugh at her and play in her face and then come back to the group and tell everybody, oh yeah, she's this, that, and the third. Around that same time, her mother and her father were both dying. And you mocked her grief. You mocked her. Y'all showed up to her house to shame her, to say she didn't live where she say she lived. Yeah, if I was Robin, I would shut the hell up. I wouldn't say too much. Because vindicated on what grounds? This lady was clearly going through something, and instead of trying to help her, you made her feel embarrassed and ashamed to the point where she had to just zip up her feelings and just truck on through. You guys can't tell her nothing. There's nothing you guys can say to her. You guys were never supportive of her. You guys didn't have her back. You guys weren't trying to, y'all weren't trying to do nothing. So to me, I just feel like the Robin stands, hang it up, okay? At the end of the day, the people who actually care about Karen, we're concerned. Like, I'm concerned. Like, I hope this was the wake-up call that she needs to get her to, like, hello, go get some help. Hello, stop what you're doing. Hopefully this helps her realize that she needs to make some changes in her life, okay? Hopefully this will push her into the right direction of getting help. Because y'all helpers did never try to help her. So I don't even understand how y'all could utter the words that you guys have been vindicated. Y'all look stupid, all of you. The only people who are acting like they have some sense is Giselle. Jesus, Lord, what is happening? Giselle, honestly, the way that Giselle has moved this whole season, she really, baby, Giselle's on her knees praying, okay? Because I can't even believe I even feel the way I feel about Giselle. I can't even, if you know, you know, okay? If you know, you know. Giselle's the only one who's acted like she has some sense in this whole ordeal. Mia throwing it in her face that she was drunk driving, that doesn't help anything. That doesn't help anything. It really doesn't. Wendy, I'm going to get to Wendy and Karen and all of that when I do my Potomac review. But I'm just going to say this again. Kiana and Giselle have been the only ones being supportive to Karen, honestly. Truly supportive. Because, like I said, I'm going to get to Wendy later. I don't know. At the end of the day, I just want Karen to get help. I really hope that this is rock bottom for her and that she does what she needs to do. She does the work and she gets herself some help. Because all this grand dame persona, this larger than life, this phoniness, this, don't nobody care about none of that, okay? Nobody really loved Karen because of the grand dame persona. We like Karen because she's funny. We liked Karen because she would put Giselle in her place. We like Karen because she was sweet and nice to some of the new people and gave them a chance when other people were being jerks. We like Karen because of Karen. Her being this grand dame persona, nobody was really believing any of that. Nobody was believing she was perfect and never made mistakes. Nobody believed this. We know the lady gets drunk. We saw her get drunk season 5 at Monique's party. Even before we ever seen her slappy drunk on TV. She told us herself that she had a DUI. We just didn't know she had multiple DUIs. That's what we didn't know. But like I said, I hope she uses this as motivation to just fix her life. Fix your life, Iyanla. Like, girl, you know, I do feel for her though. I do. I really do feel for her. Cause like, I know a lot of people are being real judgmental right now and saying all types of stuff. And I know I'm a lot younger than Karen. So I can't compare myself and my loss to Karen's loss. We're not in the same places in our life. But I've seen people who have had everything perfectly planned out. They went to college, they had the degree, they had the career, they had the husband, they had the kids, they had the 401k, they had the brokerage account, they had IRAs in place, they had everything together, and they lose it all because life happens to you. So nobody should really be gloating like, ha ha ha, Karen got what she deserved because she's a fool. Is Karen full of shit? Karen is definitely full of shit. She is, but she's a human being, and I feel for her. Like, I'm not finna sit up here and be no fake bitch. Like, I do feel for her. I have seen people have everything the way they're supposed to have it, and it crumble. I've seen people have everything, okay? Their life was together, and then life happens to you, and they lose it all. You can get sick. You can lose your mind. Your partner can snap and just turn to somebody else on you. Anything can happen. So people that are gloating, be careful. Be careful, because it could be you. As much you be like, well, I don't drink and drive. That don't mean nothing. Other things can happen to make you lose yourself. So don't be going around too giddy, because I don't know, maybe, y'all do what y'all want. I'm not going to do that, okay? I have a little bit of grace for Karen. I really do, but I just, like I keep saying, I hope that this is rock bottom and she just moves upward from here. Because, girl, this really sucks. This sucks. But yeah, girl, Karen, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, okay? I know she's a prayerful woman. She has family. She has people that love her. She has friends outside of the show that are going to support her and help her get through this. But it's like, where the hell was y'all at when y'all seen y'all girl drinking and driving? Y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves too. Y'all let her down, because y'all should have been tugged on y'all friend wig and said, girl, you're doing too much. And let this be a lesson for all of us. We all have friends that are probably doing too much. Maybe not drinking. Maybe it's something else. But we all have friends that we watch them do stuff that's destructive. And we don't tell them. We don't tap them on the shoulder and say, girl, get up. We don't do this enough. Okay? So, yeah. We got to be there for each other. Because, child, life be lifing, okay? But, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm going to be back with my Potomac. Oh my gosh. I haven't done a Potomac review in so long. I really wanted to, y'all, but we're going to catch up in the next video, okay? Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.